A lot of people are doing some type of business consultancy. Yeah, we've seen it in Dubai. Amazing place for for that. But why do we truly need a business consultant to help all those people navigate
Okay.
the atmosphere?
A very good question. See, to answer that, I have to explain you a little bit of the background as well.
Okay.
When someone is coming to this country, it is just a license will not meet the purpose. You have to obtain a residency.
I agree.
So when we talk about the residency in this place, there are a few ways of getting it. The first and easy way is employment. That is that you know how to deal with it. The second one, normally everyone prefer is a business to have a business and then become a resident of this country. And the third is with property. Someone who's buying a property here, they also qualify. If property value over and above certain threshold will qualify to have residency for 10 years or 5 years, depending on the value of the property and other criteria as well. So let's come down to business.
Yeah.
If you obtain a business license, then you can certainly get an investor visa along with it. Now, when it comes to your question was why a consultant is required, right? Even in Dubai, we have different jurisdiction. Let's say mainland and free zone.
Yeah.
Dubai or UAE as a whole, let's treat as mainland. But there are few patches of places, few patches of regions, which are, we could say, probably around 50 such patches. And each of them are free zones. So the free zones, within the free, once when you obtain a license from the free zone, you are allowed to do business across the globe, actually. It gives you an international exposure. But you are within UAE, you are, as per the license, the policy and the legality of the region, you're allowed to do business within the free zone, not in the mainland. But for you to have an international exposure or for you to do a business in a global way, a free zone license is good enough.
Okay.
Now, why you need a consultant? If you go to a mainland authority, that is DED, Dubai Economic Department, certainly they can give you a license within their capacity. They won't be getting into the details of your requirement, what exactly you need, right? And if you go to a free zone authority, they can certainly give you a license within their capacity. Even within free zones, there are few with segment specific. For example, something into investment banking or private banking or fintech, that is DIFC, where I was employed before. Something into gold or precious stones, that is DMCC. But if you want to do probably a social media marketing kind of company or content developer kind of thing or consultant, you don't need a license from this top-notch free zones. There are so many pocket-friendly free zones. You can just get a license from there and you can do your business. So for somebody to sit with you and understand your requirement and based on which suggest you with a proper recommendation, you need an advisor, you need a specialist. So rather than getting into unnecessary complications or maybe some expensive mistakes, consult a specialist and get your remedy fixed. Start with there.
Done deal.
Yes.
Done deal.
That's where a consultant is
really
required.
helpful.
Yes.
I heard a lot of stories about people that came into the region trying to get a license from ABC activities. It was not regulated in that ABC section. Finally, they had to change. Money, again, regulation, time wasting.
Yes.
So I do understand when you say that a consultant is really important because every single entity will provide you with every single service they have.
Yes.
But who's going to give the overall,
exactly
identity, overall structure that you need?
That's a very valid thing, Sebio, because, for example, if it's in a free zone, you are allowed to have 3 different activities in one license. You might want to just do trading. You might be requiring just, maybe IT. Maybe you might be dealing with IT infrastructure or something like that. But you are free to have three activities in your license. Maybe, though you want only hardware installation or something of that kind, you need to purchase the items, right? So you need a trading activity in the license. So rather than just leaving it with one activity in the business license, instead you can get access to 3 related, activities. Maybe in future you might be expanding. So at that stage, you don't have to spend extra.
Extra, exactly. Exactly. Let's take two examples, two separate examples so our people can understand. Our people from Africa or China can understand the structure. One of the supplier, let's say suppliers of superfood, want to have a purchasing center.
Yeah.
So just it's a matter of invoicing.
Yes.
Another one would like to import, export
Okay.
the proper product. So in these two scenario, how can we go about that?
So import export in the sense bringing the product to the country, right?
Yeah.
So, and okay, for example, if the person want to bring the commodities to the country and sell all over in UAE, he will require a mainland license because he will be dealing with the supermarkets here.
Yeah.
Majorly all the supermarkets are in the mainland. Now, yeah, there will be branches in the free zone. However, if someone want to sell to the mainland, ideally they should have a free zone, mainland license. And definitely they will need a warehouse to stock up everything, right? And the other one you were saying, somebody who want to invoice here,
Yeah,
right?
purchasing center.
So that is when it comes to, for example, the commodity is going from Africa to Europe,
Yeah.
but it's passing through Dubai or UAE.
Yeah.
In that scenario, actually the commodity is not landing here. It's just from the port, it directly goes to the destination, right?
Yeah.
So they can invoice the customers, but it's not necessary that we will be downloading or we will be, stocking up everything in the warehouse.
Yeah.
It can directly go to the destination port.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So in that case, you require just a free zone license. The first scenario, if somebody want to sell the commodities here in the local market in the country, you need a mainland license. That is a good comparison.
So I hope our people understand clearly what's happening. To recap, the easiest way is anything that lands here requires some type of mainline license.
Yes.
Anything that just passes by can stay on the free zone license.
And the free zone is exempted from import-export tax. And now we have new introduction of corporate tax as well since 2023 June. But free zone is exempted from that as well.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yes.
One big
definitely.
advantage. Yeah?
Oh, it's certainly a great advantage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great advantage.
Yes. That is one reason the whole world is attracted to Dubai. Hey. There are so many other reasons for the attraction, but still this is one major reason.
Habibi, come to Dubai. Well, that's really good to know.
Yes.
I'm happy that you gave light on all those different aspects, because those are the questions that people ask the most.
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
They ask a lot, and yet no one is giving proper indication.
Actually, when we both are sitting and discussing, we can just give a very generic kind of picture.
Okay.
But actual solution is very customized for each and every person.
Every person.
Because the situation or the requirements of each and every business owner varies. So we cannot, just randomly scribble down the standard procedure. For maybe some people need, some business owners come up with just one shareholder. Maybe someone will come with 3 or 4 shareholders, with one shareholder being the resident of the country. So there are many, mix and match.
Mix and match. Mix and match.
Yes.
Well, for those who asked, how long does it take? What do you tell them?
Generally, the process is a bit time consuming, maybe to compare with. Maybe in UK, you will get a license in a couple of hours.
One shot.
Yes.
Done deal.
Yes. And also banking. It will be a pain area compared to whichever part of the world you are from. It will be a bit challenging here with regards to banking. But certainly, the country is very much regulated. We have good authorities here to monitor us.
Yeah.
Each and every, especially with what is happening, the kind of uncertainties and, disturbance happening globally. We will have an impact, right? So the regulatory authorities are vigilant on each and every penny coming to the bank, going out of the bank. So we have really good authorities here to monitor, and that's the reason we are safe.
Yeah.
That's how the country offers so much of safety to the residents, right?
Exactly.
So it's all for good. Licensing, it depends. Certain authorities, we can obtain the license in few days' time, 2-3 days' time. Some authorities will take at least 5 to 10 days' time to get the license. There will be certain checks and verifications and all that.
Yeah. Well,